Welcome and hello and hello and welcome and welcome and hello and hello and welcome and good morning and good afternoon, depending on where you are. Thank you for tuning in once again to Un Poco Mas, basic bitches, you turds. This is where we give you just a little bit more. We insult you, we yell at you, we talk to you, we laugh, we live, we love. Boy, it's an emotional roller coaster here at Un Poco Mas, and it is likewise an emotional roller coaster as an investor in the SOFI stock. SOFI Technologies Incorporated, ticker symbol SOFI. My name, of course, is Danny Deals on behalf of Hurricane Lopez and Stock Karen. We would like to say welcome and hello and hello and welcome. What's up, guys? How's everybody doing? Not a lurker, Flint Creek, Matt. How's everybody today? Hope everyone's well. Have not been feeling very well. Could not come at you yesterday with a video. Just really not much to say, guys. The stock has kind of been algo held after the big drop for more than the last week now. You can see it on this chart. It's been pretty flat. I mean, it's traded up to basically like 855, 856, and then today they pushed it all the way down to 806. Don't think they really accomplished that much there today. Borrowing has been going back up. The short interest itself has been coming down just a little bit. So there's been just a little bit of covering, about 4 million shares this week. Then the borrowing had dipped all the way back down to 86 million, then popped back up almost 20 million shares. So the last couple of days, they had been borrowing shares again. Today, on the day, stock down 26 cents. The difference is, guys, the volume keeps increasing every single day, which is not good. They're trying to churn, cover, accumulate, consolidate. The shorts, I think, are looking for a way out. We have new analyst ratings, kind of buried the parrot. We had 3 new ratings. 9, 10, and 11. Really importantly, the 5-star from Deutsche Bank. Came in at 11 and a hold. I would like to basically go over his comments because, they're pretty much common sense in a way, but it kind of tells you that somebody who is very skeptical, somebody who is somewhat bearish, somebody who wants to see more evidence, still puts an $11 price target on the stock. And again, very respected 5-star with a lot of ratings. And whatever you may think of Deutsche Bank or Deutsche Bank, depending on how you like to pronounce that, um, they are old, they are influential, and their analyst rating there should have had a lot more influence than a guy like the parrot Michael Perito from KBW. But again, they didn't have an attack loaded up, timed, coordinated, allegedly, in my opinion. I'm not saying the analyst coordinated it, but I'm saying the market coordinated it. I think maybe they knew it was coming. I don't know. It's very hard to say, but the reaction was just insane. That like 83 million shares churn day. And people are, people are so naive. They're like, well, they have to sell shares, like bring the price down. Yes, but they can just fix the price through high frequency trading. They can set the bid and the ask at progressively lower levels and trade a ton of shares to themselves and drag the price of the stock down as low as they want, as long as they're willing to expend some shares. But while they're letting people buy and lower, they're also stopping other people out. So that's what high frequency churn does. It allows the market makers to adjust the price to whatever they want to adjust the price. And then on the flip side of that coin, you have those really low days. Like we just had a couple days ago, and it was like 17, 20 million shares traded. Very, very low for SoFi. So as I've been saying, guys, I know I'm like a broken record. I know that I say the same things all the time, but we want volume to come in, but not too much volume. We don't want 80 or 100 million shares. Like 45 million, 50 million shares, like we might see today, is just about perfect. Guys, it's time for a Topper time check. It's 11:04 a.m. out here in beautiful, sunny, but cold Los Angeles. Hope it's a great day wherever you guys find yourselves, but just wanted to be very, very quick today. I don't want to drone on, make a bunch of stupid jokes, but just a couple things to cover, guys. So we talked about. I'm gonna do first things first. What's up, Deuce Kabuski? What's up, McDankins? How's it going, Firehouse Pete? Pete is right. It's all FUD. Rate cuts exactly probably won't come till summer. It does. See, I mean, they talk about it both ways. The parrot's saying, lower rates are going to hurt SoFi because the Fed had just said they're going to get lower rates. So now that the Fed, the rates are going to be higher for a little bit longer, the other bearish analysts are going to have to come out and re-rate and say, no, 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 higher for longer is actually bad for SoFi. So whatever the Fed says, they're just going to say it's bad for SoFi. There's sort of these analysts who want the stock to be valued at like less than book value or like less than a bank. I mean, it's one thing to say value it as a bank because the technology side isn't proven, but you have to value it as a bank that's growing deposits extremely rapidly and growing the top line rapidly and moving toward really aggressive strong margins. You can't value it as other banks that are like shrinking a little bit, not doing well. I mean, look at Citibank. Like they just came out and gave a huge warning ahead of earnings, took billions of dollars in write down. I didn't have a chance to finish reading that article, but I will. Anyway, guys, just wanted to go over the CPI. All that stuff rose 3.4% from 3.1. I guess they were looking for 3.2. Core inflation actually fell a little bit, which is where they take out all the categories that actually matter to anyone, like energy, food. The volatile food and energy, they're not volatile, they're just high. And volatile, but there's just corporate profits. I mean, if you look at it like half the inflation is just extra corporate profits they kind of build into this FUD and panic. So they complicate the task. Cleveland Fed President Loretta Mester, Fed Loretta, told the March is probably too early. Central bank still needs to bring down inflation further. Today's CPI report suggests the Fed initial rate cut might be later than the market is hoping for. So the market got hit pretty big early. I think the NASDAQ was down 150 points. Since it has recovered quite a bit, I don't know where it's sitting right now. I have to jump back over here, but it wasn't like a huge, so now it's all the way almost back to even. The thing about it is unemployment claims weren't that bad, so the economy they're kind of finessing it, guys. They're trying to hit that soft landing. They don't want to kill the economy. They don't want to kill jobs, but they have to bring spending down, bring inflation down. So the Fed, I think they're doing a pretty good job right now. Just hold, just wait and see, and let things kind of work themselves out. That's what the markets do anyway. So guys, yeah, 2 weeks to earnings, poor performance by big banks. Yes, that's true. It will hurt SoFi. SoFi is valued in there with banks. The analyst from Deutsche Bank does talk about how they get that tech valuation. Actually, very interesting discussion. We're going to go into that. But guys, I only have 12 more minutes, so I got to get my ass in gear here. What's up, Drek? What's up, Pete? What's up, McDankins? Doofus Rufus? Sensical comments. What's up, Deuce Kabuski? Joel, how's it going? Yeah, the droning and the stupid jokes, very popular. Dale P, the big man's a genius. I hope you're talking about Anthony Noto. Ben Brad Rabbit. I'm never going to financially recover from this. You mean my show? No, you're never going to emotionally recover. Financially, you'll be fine. I wanted to make sure I actually pulled up the browser, guys. MT Trout Fisherman is here along SoFi. Matt Flo, yeah, we already gave that. Value as a bank disruptor for sure. Once Galileo announces I think Galileo is going to announce the contracts. I mean, not necessarily this quarter, but management has really been strongly hinting that, not strongly hinting, but even saying that technology is going to grow a lot this year and that these RFPs are sort of going well. I think they keep sort of hinting at that. Bobby Joe's in at 808. Nicely played. Found the bottom there. I think, yeah, support, I've been saying 812, 815. If you look at what happened, guys, I was trying to bring up the chart. Here it is. So that's my support line there, and they just banged off it. Tried to consolidate there, but see, when they were trying to consolidate there, there's zero volume. So this is just algo coming in, but huge drops to push it down here. I don't know, shorting, dumping. We have a big buy coming in right here, 1.74 million shares on that tick. And you notice it didn't even move the price of the stock at all. So I'm sure if you look at the order book, there's a sea of red, sort of they're trying to build a wall. Yeah, it's some of these areas. I'm at a loss to think how the shorts think they're going to push this thing back down to like 740 area. They say like, hedge funds average price on SoFi stock is like 11 and they never lose. So they're going to push it back up and take profits. Shorts never lose. But guys, sometimes market makers do lose. Sometimes they are wrong and sometimes they have to close positions at a loss. And I firmly believe this is going to be one of those times for shorts. Okay, we want to talk just a little bit about layoffs. I don't want to belabor this point, but remember, SoFi's acquired numerous companies, not just Galileo, not just Technesis, but also Wyndham. Some of the UX development, some of the developers that they laid off, it might be duplicates with some of these roles in these new companies. They might be able to combine things. I think it's efficiency. I think cost cutting is good. As long as the growth holds up, I love to see those layoffs. I love to see that cost cutting. I'm not like happy people lost their jobs, but remember they are getting severance, and these people have been generously compensated. So hopefully, these are probably highly paid people, developers. So hopefully, this cut also cuts stock based compensation, which will be a benefit going forward. A lot of this, again, can probably be taken care of by personnel at some of these other divisions. We definitely, there were layoffs again around the acquisitions just after of Technesis and Galileo. So they've obviously combined those two into one company, and there were duplicate roles there, but there has to be duplicate roles across the entire organization. You have to continue to automate. They're using AI, they're using the chat function, customer service. They don't pick up the phone that quick, so maybe you get rid of some of the developers and hire some customer service people. But Deutsche Bank brings coverage. SoFi again scheduled for the 29th pre-market, outpaced the stock market. This is an interesting one. Some of the analysts, the last three analysts that came in, their notes were actually pretty interesting. So you had Barclays reiterate at 10, touchdown Terry Ma, who's not, highly rated, but Barclays is pretty, again, old, big name. James Fotheringham, he's in at 9 and a hold, and then Mark DeVries, who is a solid 5-star, 63%, 410 ratings from Deutsche Bank. He's in at 11 and a hold. So let's just take a quick look at the short interest. I know a lot of you guys like to see that. Um, so again, as I said, shares on loan went back up quite a bit. Short interest went down a bit. Cost to borrow is actually up. Short scores kind of holding. And then today you have returned 850,000 shares returned. Yesterday you had 2.6 million borrowed. Cost to borrow max is a little bit higher than you see it sometimes at 2.73%. That number is usually less than 1. But when it's really high, you'll see it at 8.9, not anywhere near that level. So obviously plenty of shares available, as there always are, because there's like a billion fucking shares of SoFi. So that's just the way it is there, guys. But wanted to take a look at this little spiel in, let's see. It's originally in Bazinga, but basically it goes over Mark DeVries initiated coverage on SoFi with a hold rating price target of $11. The re-rating reflected limited visibility on tech platform growth needed to support the valuation. Basically, tech had been growing steadily through 2022, and then they sort of did that reset last year. They talked about jettisoning a lot of the sort of smaller clients that weren't bringing in much revenue, not much stability, didn't bring any of their own customers to the table, and they were going after bigger clients who could bring immediate revenues, immediate customers, and then sort of, it was kind of a shortcut to growth. But there was going to be a period of transition, and hopefully that was kind of last year, and then you saw growth uptick in the Q3 ER, and hopefully we see even more of that in Q4, which would lead, I think, a lot of these analysts to re-rate higher. Despite nearly all the revenues being from consumer lending, SoFi continues to trade much more like a tech business, detached from near-term economics. I don't really think it's getting tech multiples, maybe a little bit. SoFi is approximately 45% owned by retail shareholders, causing significant volatility. Again, a lot of insider ownership, and then institutional ownership ticking up just a little bit every single day. We see new hedgies and stuff buying in. Keys to 2024 performance include technology sales growth, account growth, relationship deepening, and path to profitability. Given the very different margin and valuation profiles between technology and consumer lending business, the analyst noted software sales growth is currently driving the valuation more than anything. And everybody's talking about that, how basically technology side is the key to SoFi getting the valuation that we all, dream about. The analyst flagged that SoFi's online banking franchise provides a sticky, low-cost source of funds with incremental revenue opportunities through cross-selling additional products. Obviously, that's the entire business model of the company. Cross-selling additional products, incremental revenue opportunities, low-cost source of funds. I mean, that's the whole business model. So yeah, he's not exactly like reinventing the wheel on this rating. The analysts highlighted that SoFi is slightly below GAAP profitability. They're investing meaningfully in marketing, still have $2.8 billion cash runway. Again, this is like falling off a log. This guy's just kind of repeating, known data points and cliches about the company. Is SoFi to become the Amazon.com, AWS of banking services? It will need to return to the strong growth the technology platform it had until 2023. The financial services segment has been delivering consistently robust product growth and is starting to realize operating leverage. The analyst projected Q4 revenue of 563 versus 570 consensus, and loss of 1 cent versus 0 cents. So he's actually looks like he's predicting a 1 cent loss on a GAAP basis. So Piper Sandler, I don't know, that's just some extra ratings. But basically, guys, it's an interesting note. It seems like I said, it's kind of a little bit, it makes me think positively because the guy's obviously got some bearish thoughts on the company and he's really like a prove it to me approach, but his price target is still at $11, which represents 34% upside from current levels. So, you kind of see where the weight of these 5 stars go, like the guys who are kind of a bit, I would say, more independent with the bigger organizations. They have a little bit more, caring about their reputation, like Deutsche Bank, and then you like Citibank, again, 5-star Ashwin, he's at 11. You see some consistency here. Like Bank of America, that's a big bank, 4-star analyst, but again, his numbers are more 5-star, 66% success rate. He's at 10, and then you go down JP Morgan, again, the biggest of the big banks. He's not a great analyst, like a young guy, but he's new, so I've heard him speak. He's intelligent and everything, and, he's just a younger dude on the scene. But anyway, they're at 10, so these mega banks, they tend to be 10, they tend to be 11. The 5-star analysts, a lot of them tend to be on the higher side, 11, 14, 15, and then, of course, Michael Perito is down at 650, and that's fine. I mean, the guy's a good analyst. Not everybody is bullish SoFi, and everybody's entitled to their opinion. So, be that as it may, guys. Hope everybody's doing well. I tried to say hello to people. Welcome and hello. I have about 2 minutes left in this live stream. Going to hold it down to 20 minutes. If anybody has anything they want to talk about, repeat it now in the comments because I can't go back. Oh, there's not that many comments. Good afternoon, Brian. How's it going? SoFi Trail's top scoring Webull. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, people love Webull, so that's not exactly shocking. People are very passionate about Robinhood and Webull. I think they're probably asking people who are really into like trading and stuff, and you're not going to be crazy about that if you're SoFi. But if you look at the Nerd Wallet and stuff and all that, SoFi's customers really love SoFi. They are depositing. They are doing very well retaining the customers we want to retain. I have Steam buy more, 801. Not sure we'll make it. Battling at 805 this morning. Everybody in the world waiting on tech takeoff. Of course, these notes are not anything revolutionary. Can you have shares return today? It's still a bloodbath, not violent. Chiverini Prito, yeah. Hi, Chad, Mr. Hi Pikapowski. Subscribe and like. Thanks, Not a Lurker. Appreciate that. SoFi Trail's top scoring Webull. Yes, so you say, Agent whatever. I mean, at least write something new. Agent Bob. But yeah, okay. I mean, SoFi Trail's top scoring Webull. I don't even know like where that is from, but what's going on? What's going on? Hi from NorCal Toto, ex SoFi. PM. How's it going? Good to see you. Thank you for watching. On the day, guys, again, SoFi is basically looking at sitting around 820. It's definitely holding, plateauing here. Volume is really, really flat. Algo working hard, but volume is bullish, approaching 36 million shares. Plenty of time left in the trading day. Um, Hello, FG. How's it going? FG Chill. It's going well, FG. How are you today? Good to see you. Guys, so the stock has really good volume. They're pushing down on it. There's obviously this huge kind of, it's very SOFI, mountain and double hump. They're trading it sideways. NASDAQ is recovering. Stocks are recovering. Obviously, Upstart getting hammered. Affirm just down 1%. Palantir down 1%. Hood, Robinhood down 3%. PayPal's in the green just a little bit. But in any case, guys, that's what we're looking at. Thanks, Montana Trout Fisher. Really appreciate that. Again, 3 new ratings, 9, 10, 11. That's where analysts are, guys. Don't listen to this 6, 4, 3. Nobody's really there. It's kind of, that accompanies FUD. No, I have not right now. I'm not even really trading options right now, guys. There's just too much volatility. Again, I didn't want to buy any of the short calls. I have a ton of leaps. But I'm not, I haven't even had time to make videos, guys. I haven't been feeling that well. I'm not an options trader. So I don't even normally do anything besides covered calls. I have done cash secured puts, but then again, guys, in a different lifetime, I was much more of an active trader. Now I'm much more of just a long-term buy and hold investor who's extremely, extremely careful with my entry points. Last week, I did go a little bit nuts and I bought a lot, down at these levels. Normally, I try to buy more around 5, but I also look at opportunities and I think the stock, is going to make a move to the upside. So I look at that as an opportunity maybe to flip some of those shares for a really good quick profit. But time will tell. You just have to be nimble and, take what the market gives you and react to it. Let's get one more check of the short interest, try to see if anything has changed here, and then I'm going to go ahead and close out this live stream, party people. I'm at 21 minutes, so I'm already just a little bit sub. Yeah, what's up, Chaos? I'm too old for it, guys. I don't have time for it. I have a normal job. Like, if I was retired and I was Uncle Bruce, I would definitely, options, cash secured puts, all these strategies these guys talk about, they're extremely legitimate. There are very safe ways to make money, especially if you want to buy the stock. You can get it at a much lower price, selling a put and all that stuff. It's all totally legit. It's just, yeah, it is all about share count, Pete. I have a lot of leaps, and I have a lot of shares. So it's, I'm not sweating it. But anyway, guys, nothing new to report. 845. The stock is down on really good volume. Stock is down 31 cents. I don't believe this is going to hold up. Guys, after today, we have 11 days, and there's just a huge short on the stock. I think management is going to turn in a very strong ER. I think, unless shorts do something in the next 2 weeks to kind of mitigate hedge, I think they're going to be in big trouble. And I think whatever they do, it's going to put buying pressure on the stock. So we'll just have to wait and see. There is a good chance we go lower from here, dude ass face. They could attack after the ER. They can attack whenever they want. These shorts are obviously very well organized, very well funded. There is some strong bears that really do not like the SOFI stock. It's not going to be a squeeze. The short interest is only 14%. Remember when a firm went up like that and everything, its short interest was more 30%. Like Carvana's short interest is like 60%. There's a lot of shares, guys, and 13.4% short interest is not enough for like a dramatic like 30, 20%. But with a really good ER, guys, I just want to see like a 10% pop that we can hold, and then institutions come in and the stock, get consistent gains. Not anything crazy, not anything stupid. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. You're watching Un Poco Mas. My name's Danny Deals. I was doing my best to stick to my time limit, Princess J. Sorry, I didn't get it exactly at 20 minutes. But guys, I'm trying to break some bad habits here in the new year. I never stick to my resolutions because I'm just a big, fat, lazy moron in many respects. I won't say in all respects, but in many respects. I'm good at certain things, but one of the things that's really hard is looking at things you're not doing right, not doing well, and actually making those hard changes. Introspection, guys. Thoughts for the new year. Thanks, Dude Ass Face. Thanks, Pete. Thanks, Finance Wiz. I really appreciate you guys. Chaos, of course, not a lurker, my favorite turd. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Peace. I'm out of here.